What's good, y'all? If you don't know me by now, you should know I hate cardio. Love the gym, hate cardio. I hate calisthenics. I hate pull ups. I hate muscle ups. I hate push ups. I hate anything that has to do with that, right? So, with that being said, here's why you're not going to hit your physical goals or your gym goals in 2026. Let's get right into it. So, I recall being around people who always used to come to me and say, like, hey, man, I want to get bigger. I want to get faster.
I need it!
I want to do this. I want to do that. Yeah. Whatever. But check this out, man. While you up under that bench, or while you in that squat rack, or while you got your hands on the bar and you're deadlifting, while you on that treadmill or out on the road, while you lacing up your running shoes, here's something you need to think about, right? What's the ultimate goal of the gym, of exercise, of fitness? First of all, it should be a personal goal, okay? It shouldn't be to impress nobody unless like you getting paid to be a bodybuilder or getting paid to be a fitness influencer and you giving out good scientific information with proven results. So yes, it should be personal to you. Now, the first thing I think about is longevity. This is what I think about when I think about fitness goals for 2026. It should be about longevity, right? You should be thinking about all the things you should incorporate into your exercise routine or your gym regimen, things like that, your diet that'll help you ultimately succeed long term,
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
right? And also, with that being said, it should also be for you to live your best life and your most healthiest life.
Why are you in so much competition with me?
I have a big problem with, what they call it, body dysmorphia. Big issue with it because for the longest time I was lifting for others. I've always been good at it. For like, I guess it's just genetics or whatever, but I've always been strong. I've always been good in the gym, fast, agile, things like that. But it was more so for a certain look. Once I got that body type and I realized it was crippling my performance, I had to switch it up. I would lose weight, I would gain weight, I would put more muscle on in certain places, trying to do certain things. And then I ultimately realized, like, hey, I'm in my 30s, military, former athlete, things like that, still competitive at a high level. But when you think about family, friends, you living your long life, I'm in blue collar. So I had to start thinking about things long term. How do I want to feel when I'm in my 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s? I don't want to be that guy with my grandchildren or my children or with my wife or anything like that, going to theme parks, amusement parks, on flights, going overseas, and I can't even make it through, the whole entire walk. So that's when I started changing my regiment. I was gone for a year, if then I was just pushing a lot of weight, putting a lot of stress on my joints, in the gym 2 times a day, trying to run as fast as I could, just putting a lot of stress and wear and tear on my body. That was unnecessary until I really snapped out of it and I thought, like, I want to succeed long term. I want to be here as long as I'm gonna be here, but I want to be at my healthiest in all forms of life. You see what I'm saying? So that's what kind of got me into this mentality in 2026 about everything I do now is for utility. It's not for aesthetics. It's not for a certain look. Yes, I do want to put on muscle because even at my age, right? Even in your 30s, all the science points to the more amount of muscle mass you have, then the more longevity you have in life, if that makes sense. So the earlier you build that up, the better you're going to be out throughout life. And that's what I want to talk about for a lot of people who going for these fitness or gym or these goals in 2026. You're not going to hit it.
Oh, what a loser!
You're just not. You're not going to intake the right amount of protein. You're not going to fix your diet. You're not going to get on that treadmill or go hop on the road on the sidewalk or wherever and go running. You're not going to do it. I know you're not. You don't have to say yes. You don't have to comment. You don't have to disagree. None of that stuff. I know you're not going to do it because I see so many people who find out, hey, I'm going into something new. I'm trying something new, and this is extremely difficult. On top of that, it's extremely uncomfortable, right? We hear the cliche sayings, step out your comfort zone or get comfortable being uncomfortable, but who's really doing it? Certainly not majority of the people we see, right? You looking at people, and another thing about fitness in the gym, I know y'all heard this a lot, man. It takes a lot of time to see their progress. Me personally, I've always had like a little pooch in my belly. Now it ain't big, it ain't a beer belly. I've had that before, but it's always like a little pudge there in the lower stomach part, man. And I can't get rid of it unless I decrease my calories and lose a significant amount of weight. So at a certain point, I just gave up. Whereas I'm saying now, I'm still building muscle. So it can be difficult when you're doing all these things. But most people, y'all see, I've been at the gym a month, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, and I'm not seeing the results I want. And you're going to quit. Or you're just not going to be consistent. You're not going to keep up with everything. You're not going to keep up with your regimen. You're not going to keep up with your diet. You're not going to hit those miles in the morning or at night. You're not going to hit the sauna or the steam room. You're just not going to do it. It's too hard for you. You're not built for it, right? I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong because if y'all know me, man, health is wealth. I don't care what nobody say. Health is wealth, man, and I can't look at it no other way. First thing come to mind when I wake up is, hey, I need my health game right. You don't gotta be the most fit. You don't gotta be the most jacked. You don't have to be the fastest. You don't have to have the flattest stomach. You don't have to have the biggest biceps or traps or quads or whatever. But you do need to get your behind out there and move around, man. Touch grass, get on the treadmill, run, lace them shoes up, move some weight, some bands, whatever you can do, you need to be doing it straight up in 2026. But I know most of y'all ain't, and that's where this conversation comes to an end. So y'all have a great year. We're gonna start this year off right in that gym. Y'all get to it. That's all I got for you. I'm out.